welcome to Wednesday Night Baseball Banter, presented by Kirkbrand Media.
Ed, I love I saw you drumming with the.
Oh, I was so
band
was.
stuff. Yeah,
I got all pumped up about it. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I love it. I love it.
So I was all ready to go. I'm telling you.
Guys, I'm broadcasting live from Prospect Avenue in Fort Collins, Colorado.
As never. Yeah.
Right.
As never before.
As of today.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 minutes from my house here, and I was told that if I was tardy or absent one more time, that I was expelled from the school. So I had to make sure I was part of the broadcast.
I love that. Like half your face is like lit up by the sun. You know?
Yeah. This is better. I can't
Don't
see
do that.
anything,
Don't do that.
so I
Don't do
think
that.
crashed.
Don't do that. It's like super dark over here too, and it's like 9 o'clock at night, and you're like, "Oh, it's still sunny. It was great."
Yeah. Hey, since I'm in the car, I haven't been able to check any scores. Can someone give me a Philly score?
A Philly score?
Can you do
Yeah.
it?
What are the Phillies and the Marlins doing?
Phillies mid 7th right now. Marlins 2. Phillies 16. No, 1.
Oh.
Phils are down 2-1. All right.
Yep, down 2-1.
Oh no! Ah!
Oh Jesus! We're crashing.
I knew this was going to end in tears.
And then we're not going to talk about Tampa because I don't think we want to talk about Tampa right now, right?
Tampa Bay, actually. Don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Tampa Bay.
The Tampa Devil Rays.
Tampa Bay / Rally Rays.
Those
Or
rally
Nashville
Rays.
or Vegas Rays.
They're staying right where they are. It's fine.
There
It's
you go.
fine.
Son of a bitch.
I like it.
Son of a gun.
All right,
All
look
right.
at that. Digging the shirt,
Yeah.
Anna from Gatorade. Look at that. They like your shirt.
Paul, don't crash.
Zach,
I like that.
can
That
you
was the
hear
best
us?
part
Can
of
you
that.
hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. Zach? Hello,
No.
Zach.
I know, right? And then Patrick Larson. At least you haven't been ejected from Kirkbrand Media, Paul.
It's
TBD.
not like I'm the bad boy of Kirkbrand Media.
Right. TBD, Patrick. TBD.
Yeah. Stand by.
Yeah, right. Patrick at it again, getting a CBN person to throw out a first pitch. You see that?
Oh, have
Yeah.
I seen it? I'm trying to lay low, play it cool, but
No, we're not. We're playing it cool, right?
secretly just giddy over here.
Right.
Yeah, that's Chris. She's right. They're killing me here. I mean, like the last couple weeks, it's been horrific to watch, but we'll see. We're not in a bad spot for the way we've been playing, so.
Yeah, well, it's still early. We still got what, like 50 plus games, 51, 52?
Yeah, there's some time.
They've
There's
still
some
got
time.
plenty of
I
time.
was surprised to check the standings and learn that the Guardians were like a couple times above. They haven't been talked about in this.
Stop jinxing it, dude. Stop jinxing it, okay? And then I think he's going through like some static right in the middle where there's like no sound. So we're going to go ahead and just stop him there. We're in negotiations right now. Hot stuff. Look at that. Patrick Larson is just going to bat for you. And
making
look at
stuff
that.
happen. I love it.
He really is. He really is.
He always does. He always does.
Mr. Raybon, hey y'all, Boston is losing 3-1. I like it. I mean, Boston has been an absolute disaster this year. So
I just like how you read that because it definitely says Atlanta is winning, but you just read that as Boston is losing, which
Boston is losing.
Because I wanted to emphasize the fact that Boston is losing. That's what makes me feel good. The whole part, Atlanta, Boston is losing. That's what I like.
All right.
Patrick, what question
Paul
do you have?
working the Burger King drive-thru. Yes, he is. Hey, Paul, are you working the Burger King drive-thru with your voice?
Hey, listen. I'm glad to be here, and I wish the Braves were losing, Philip. I'm using one of those those like Thomas Edison wax paper recorders.
That's what it sounds like. I was gonna say, I love that we have like 4K video of Paul, but it sounds like he's calling us from jail.
Right. Collect call.
Jail. Yeah, this is my one phone call.
Because he about to go to jail. When the Red Sox lose, the world wins. Yes. Virgil telling us Paul literally taking the show on the road. What's up, Virgil?
Hey, how about this? Is this better?
It is.
Yeah, somewhat better.
Yeah.
Are you using your Yes, it is much
great.
better.
I turned off the Bluetooth. By the time I get this figured out, I'm going to be home. I'm going to be back in the friendly confines of the Helmet Sunday Hall of Fame.
I can literally hear it's either your left or your right blinker right now.
I do not have my blinker on, Ed. Thank you.
Paul Caputo, the real bad boy of CBM, the real late member of CBM. That's what he is.
Video is going to be entered into evidence at some point.
All right, that's a pretty good joke. I like that joke. Who was that? Who said that? I can't see the comments because I'm driving.
Patrick Larson.
Patrick Larson. I should have known.
You know that. The game is tied now.
Yeah. I've got in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, I have Patrick Larson on my podcast singing.
Is that
Nice.
so?
Yeah.
You have
All
right
right.
now. Who do you have right now?
Who do I have on the podcast today? On today's episode,
Yeah.
I have the one, the only Anna DiTomaso talking
What?
about her Durham Bulls,
That's right.
alongside Paxton Rembus, who is their production designer, and my brother, who represents two of the most beloved demographics in the United States, Duke basketball fan and lawyer.
Yep. Mhm.
So Dave, my brother Dave, went to school at Duke back in the 80s. Well, 88 to 92. He graduated with Christian Leitner. And he and his friends used to go do the beer and inning challenge at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park.
Look at that. He is a
Nice.
beloved
D-back.
lawyer.
The
Because
D-back.
everybody loves.
Yep.
Everybody loves.
Everybody loves Duke fans and lawyers.
And lawyers. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously we've done our pre-work. We've talked about some questions that we wanted to talk about this week. This one, and then I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. This question that I'm about to ask you guys does not come from me. Okay. This question comes from the CFO of the Dad Hat Chronicles. Okay. So listen, I gotta give credit because sometimes I don't feel safe at home. I love her. I'm just kidding. All right, so here we go. Best home run you have ever witnessed, whether it's been TV or at the park. And I'm gonna go with you because our friend Paul froze again.
So in 2008, one of the many games I saw.
can hear you guys.
We can hear you kind of, sort
Kinda.
of. There you go. That looks better.
Look, I'm almost home. I'm going to wait to answer this question.
You do that. You can go ahead and log off now, and then we'll see you then.
All right, I'll be on in a couple minutes.
Sounds good.
Oh,
This
man.
is a real professional show, guys,
Yeah,
as you guys
right.
can tell.
To answer your question, Ed, in 2008, I saw Carl Crawford hit a walk-off home run at the Trop. And for those who haven't been to the Trop, whenever the Rays either win a game, hit a home run, or do all two of those things at the same time, they blow the boat horn. It's the home run horn, and it's just this loud like fog horn.
It feels
And
like
then
hockey to me when they blow that.
Yeah, it's exactly the same sound. And there was just, around the middle of the season when people started kind of thinking that maybe that team had a chance to do something special, and it was just like the energy was it was one of those games that you remember as kind of being like a momentum shifter.
Yeah.
What about-
That's a good one.
What about you?
Mine is even though we ended up losing, but this was Game 7 of the World Series. Rajay Davis hit that game tying home run. That was so electric. Goosebumps right now. Still to this day, gives me goosebumps. That was one of the best home runs I've ever seen. It was just, like I was home when we were watching. Me and my wife were watching it, and it was amazing. Live, it was an inside the park home run that I saw. This was about 3 years ago. And man, I'm losing his name right now. He's with the Mets now. He was with Cincinnati, now traded to the Mets. But man, inside the park, game win, inside the park home run. That was cool.
Those are fun. Those are always fun because you're like, are they gonna do it?
Yeah, and look at that, Ed, Evan Longoria, game 162 in 2011.
162. Yeah, that's gotta be. It's
That
up
was
there.
cool.
Don't forget our boy Dan Johnson though. Tied the game
Yeah.
up on a homer too.
Jose Canseco. God, I haven't not heard that name. Yes, Dave Naquin, Tyler Naquin. That was a great inside the park home run. But Jose Canseco, Upper Deck Sky Dome, 1989 ALCS. That's awesome.
Yeah. What about the one that went off his head?
Well, for real, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, best home run I've seen is Jose Bautista in Game 5 of the 2015 ALDS. Ooh,
Joey Bats. Yep.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
Philip says Kirk Gibson in the World Series too. You can't forget that.
Oh no, I got, yeah, no, Kirk Gibson. That's a good one.
The classic arm pump and yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many good ones, right? Like when you think about home runs, or like like that's a defining thing that that's it. It's deflating to the other team.
And don't forget the shot heard around the world, right? Bobby Thompson off Ralph Branca. The Giants win the pennant. The Giants win the pennant. Man. Yeah. One of the best radio calls ever.
Pujols of Lidge in 2005.
Yep.
Oh my God, Giambi walk-off against Chicago in 2013. I like that one. Oh, Zach, Jose Bautista. He agrees with you there, Mr. Patrick Larson.
Of course he does. He says, "Go Jays."
Of course, right?
Yeah.
And then let's not forget that Jose Bautista then was knocked out.
Oh, no,
he can hit a lot of home runs. Right. It's a national holiday.
Oh yeah. State holiday, I guess.
Dansby Swanson and Jorge Soler in Game 4 of the 2021 World Series.
Is that the one he hit out of the park? I mean, it literally went out of the
insanity.
Roof. Absurd.
Zach, best live home run for me was first walk-off home run in Columbia Fireflies history in 2021. It was a grand slam. My God.
Nice.
Okay, Dave, you're going back on this one. Tony Pena, 1995 ALDS. Yeah. Yes. I don't think. Do you remember? I think it was in '97. Alomar hit the home run to win it for the All-Star game for the American League. Sandy Alomar. Oh yeah.
I was 9.
There's video recording. We're cool with that. No, I know that was Game 6 in Houston.
Okay.
Man, some good ones.
Yeah.
Let's put a pause on that one because obviously Paul is probably still trying to figure out how to turn on his computer.
I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say it was Lidge hitting a home run in the World Series off of I think it was Andy Sonnenstein.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm afraid that's what he's gonna say.
Eric Lichtenberg, Kirby Puckett, Game 6 on the 91 World Series. Jack Buck, and we will see you tomorrow night. I like that. Yeah, we should not probably sometime in another show, but we should talk about play-by-play callers, right? Like that's a good one.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
so many.
Yep.
We don't need to discuss that.
That's all right. Oh look,
Luca's there. Look at him.
How's everybody?
Did you finish your shift at Burger King?
Listen, I get a 10% discount on the Whopper.
Oh, I'm
any
a fan of the
leftover
Whopper,
Whoppers.
guys.
Dave says before Paul comes back, Carter off Mitch Williams, 1993. My answer to this question was going to be I saw Jason Worth hit an inside the park home run in Colorado, and that was really fun.
Wow, Jason Worth hit it inside. You were wrong, Anna.
I was wrong. Yeah.
What was your guess, Anna?
I thought you were gonna say Lidge off of Sonnenstein. Sonnenstein. Why can't I remember that guy's name? Andy's his first name in the 08 World Series.
Not Lidge. Blanton? Joe Blanton?
Blanton, not Lidge. You're right. Joe Blanton. Yes.
Yeah. Who is the answer to a terrific trivia question heretofore. And the trivia question is, who is the last pitcher to hit a home run in the World Series ever? Joe Blanton.
Oh, that's right. Because no more National League.
No more National League batters.
No more, except for one. Ohtani.
Well, but does he count as a pitcher when he's batting? When he's I
think that he still doesn't he?
Yeah. All right. I'm glad we were still talking about this.
Why would you not? Like, I mean, the guy is like extremely amazing.
Right?
So why not? Yeah, we'll see when he becomes a Yankee.
Yeah.
Alcides Escobar lead off inside the park home run in
fun.
Game 1 of the 2015 World Series.
The inside the parkers are just fun, unless it's your team.
Not the one losing. Yeah,
exactly. The one being made a fool of.
Like watching them out there in the outfield, like it hits some like weird angle and it rolls sideways and it just looks like your guys are like running in quicksand.
Yep. Yeah. I still to this day remember Taylor Naquin when he did that against our friend Patrick Larson's Blue Jays. That was fun. I got to give this to the Blue Jays. They travel. Those fans travel.
Well, have you been to Toronto?
True story. But man, they travel, man, because when Progressive Field, there's always a lot of Blue Jays fans there, a lot when they play there. So
I'm scrolling through the comments and I knew this is how Patrick talked about me when I wasn't around. I knew it.
I think he might be a little hurt because he probably wasn't included in a certain notification. He thinks that he's he's a box of shame. He put it on Twitter, box of shame.
What is the box of shame? I've had a long couple of days, guys. I have no idea what's happening. What is the box of shame?
The box of shame is for him because I did not include him by mistake. My bad. Into the tweet for the video for the link for tonight, and then he's a little upset. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You'll get over it.
When are we going to get that edit button? That's the real question.
Yeah,
when are we going to get that edit button for? Well, I think you can on the professional if you sign up.
You got to pay for it.
But I'm not paying for that sucker. I'll just delete the whole tweet and start it all over.
I'll just leave my mistakes out there. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Did I got Mike Sellers? Something? Mike Sellers correcting me on the pointy boots. I attributed the pointy boots to the wrong team on Twitter. And Mike's like, "You dumbass," and I was just like, "Sorry."
That sounds just like Mike.
That does sound like Mike. That's it. You're an idiot. That's awesome. All right. So, is that your final answer, Paul?
The Jason Worth inside the Parker?
Yes.
I think so, because I think it would have to be like otherwise it would have to be like a really significant, like a playoff home run or a.
Mine was the World Series.
See, I've never been. This is on my baseball bucket list. I've never been to a World Series game, nor an All-Star game.
You should do it.
Wow.
I know I should.
You know what? And I was telling this to Darla. I was like, it's in Seattle next year.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go because I've always wanted to go, 1 to Seattle and 2 to that park. I just want to go. I think we should.
It's a beautiful park. It's a great, it's a really cool view, especially it's one of those parks where I feel this way about San Francisco as well, where you want to sit in the upper deck because
just so you can see the view
of the views. Yeah. Yeah. The view of San Francisco Bay and the upper deck behind home plate in San Francisco is just as nice a view as I've ever seen in any baseball stadium.
Yeah,
that's true. Same with PNC and same with the Cincy as well.
Yeah,
PNC Park still one of my favorites.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a beautiful park.
I would love to get to
we
it.
didn't see much.
Another bucket lister. We keep talking about bucket list things.
Right, for real.
Yeah,
I just added one. I haven't added it to my list on the website, Anna, but Field of Dreams.
Game.
Game.
Yeah. Are they going to keep doing it? You know?
Oh yeah, they have to at this point.
I think so.
But yeah, why wouldn't you?
I think it's a moneymaker.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, right? Since we're talking about Field of Dreams and all that,
okay.
Did you guys watch the game?
No.
Okay. I have it recorded. I was at bowling league last night. I'm awful. Just to answer that question.
What'd you roll?
Like a 133.
It's not awful.
That's not good for someone who's in a bowling league, you know?
Well, I'm in a kickball league and I'm no kickball expert.
His kickball batting average 0.71.
Yeah, nice.
By the way, thank you, Virgil. I was very proud of myself on that first pitch.
You drilled it. You drilled it.
Listen. I was, superstitious. Do not step on the white line. You know how that goes. I did a little skip, and everything. So that was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
For it?
No.
Oh, no? All right.
I went cold.
All right.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
yeah. Now you nailed it. You drilled it.
I'm very proud of myself.
On my birthday, no less. That was your birthday present to me. Was
yes, it was. Like,
yeah.
It's one of those things when you throw it. It's like, don't pardon my language. Don't fuck it up.
Oh wow, there goes our clean rating.
No, you already screwed that one up on the car.
What did I say?
I
said, no. oh shoot. That was golly, guys! I just got clipped by a semi. I would like to see the view at the Pensacola Blue Wahoos.
I would too.
That would be a cool one.
I hear great things about that.
That's amazing.
Do you know that there are actually rock, paper, scissors tournaments?
I'm not surprised.
There's like all this like psychology that goes into it. There's They have them in Vegas.
Zach, love the uniforms.
The uniforms were incredible.
Yes, the hats were amazing. I want them both.
Yeah.
So I was watching it. I also recorded. I watched it during the day today.
Yeah. Okay.
Something that I learned today, and I'm sure Zach already knows this, but I learned it while I was watching it. Frank Thomas is the co-owner and CEO of the movie site and ballpark of Field of Dreams.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Big Hurt.
The Big Hurt. Yeah. He is. And then, he was talking about it during the broadcast that they are looking into building 9 more fields. Okay. 4 softball and then 4 major league fields, major league size fields. So, I mean, this is not like it's going to be like, I think this is a big money maker for them. They will commercialize the hell out of this.
This is a terrible idea. They're going to plow under their cornfields to build softball parks. The bank's going to take the home.
Oh man, they're gonna That's good. I like that. That's good. Yep, it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen.
Well, that's pretty cool.
They're gonna do a lot of high school tournaments, a lot of high school wood bat leagues. Colleges already looking into going to play there. So I mean, the Big Ten. So that's pretty cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what that'll do to the infrastructure of the town, right? Yeah, because there's like one road in and out, and then they had these like 3,000 cars there last year and stuff like that. So it'll be a big project.
And we're just talking about that off camera, before we started that, it's going to be one of those situations like now they're going to have a couple of days before, they're going to have the minor league game and then the major league game, which is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's great.
And I loved it. It was great. They were talking about the players' development, having their parents there. The players were mic'd up, so I'll give this to Major League Baseball. They are promoting minor league baseball because I was just watching on MLB TV. The Rubber Ducks were on MLB TV.
Cool.
When I log into Hulu, I keep getting live minor league baseball game options on Hulu. I have no idea where that came from.
Yep.
Alexa's listening to you.
Yeah, he is. There. Now, is it the Northwoods League?
Yeah.
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 Northwoods League is on ESPN Plus. That's why you're getting that.
Okay. Yeah, because it was I turned it on and I put on a Wausau game because I was just like, yeah, let's check this out, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Like to see it.
But yeah, I loved it. It was great. I want to see, that's true.
I think it's Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Check it out. See,
Yeah.
I hope they do a good job, but
A league of their own.
yeah.
So Dyersville is a special place. Mr. Patrick Larson. We'll see how it goes. I want to know. I'm going to watch it. Probably, it's going to be, I'm definitely going to watch it, but we'll see how that is going to be.
So Ed, I'm pretty sure that my brother is not watching right now, so I can say this because he was on my Durham Bulls episode. I purchased for him at your prompting, without you even realizing it, the Durham Bull Sharks hat.
It's a beautiful hat, isn't it?
It's a great hat. So I got him a Durham Bulls t-shirt and a Durham Bull Sharks hat for his birthday, which was in April. I'm not great with birthdays.
You should just save it for next year.
Oh, is that it? There it is. Ah, it's so good.
Yeah, I like
It's
that
pretty good.
tri-colorway. It's nice.
Plus, it's D for Dave.
Such a nice one.
I love the way Paul says Durham.
Durham? What how should I say it?
Durham?
What should I say? I'm saying Durham, like the Durham Bulls.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's not wrong. It's just different, It's like water.
Water. I love that.
That's funny.
Speaking of hats, I threw this question at you guys. How many of your major league team, now this is just your major league team, how many hats do you guys own of your major league team? I took count today for mine, just so.
Okay. I don't own that many. I own 7 Phillies hats, including a 2008 World Series and a 2009 NL Champs. And then I own a Fanatic one, and then I own sort of different aged red ones. It was 8. Well, it was never 8 because I didn't have the Fanatic one yet at that point. But I bought a blue Phillies hat.
With the red brim?
Nope, just straight blue. It was a dark blue. There was no red on this hat at all, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. So it was a sort of dark blue, and then it had a white P on it. And I wore it to a Rockies Phillies game, and the Phillies lost like 13-4.
Never again.
And as I was leaving,
oh wait, I know this story.
You know this story?
Yes, I know this story.
It's the homeless guy said he liked my hat, and I was just like, he says I like your hat, and I says, really? And he says, yeah, and he says, can I have it? And I was like, you know what? Okay. So I gave him my Phillies hat. So now
because I don't want it again.
Every time I go to Denver now, I look for a homeless guy wearing a brand new Phillies hat.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Anna, how many do you have?
So I should have done my homework, but I just spot counted. There's some in the closet too. I'm gonna ballpark at about 18.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All dad hats style?
I have a 5950 that has the bill is plaid, There's and then a couple of what's the flex fit 3930?
Yep.
Yeah. I have a couple of those that have the World Series patches on the side.
Nice. I like that one. I counted them today. I have 37 hats.
This is just Guardians/Indians hats.
Yep.
This is not any other major league team.
Nope. Yep.
So are there hats in that collection that you've never worn?
No. Oh, 2. and then these still have the tags because these are World Series and ALCS.
Mm-hmm.
So it still has the tag and everything.
All right.
The American League Central, champions.
Philip is saying he's got 25.
Yep.
Of I'm happy to name them.
Look at that.
I'll just
I
name
got
them with
4
scorn in
actually.
Postseason.
2017 postseason.
Postseason.
We're not talking about that year, but also have a 2018 Puerto Rico series where the Minnesota Twins and Cleveland Indians went to play in Puerto Rico.
That's cool.
That's neat.
That's a great hat right there.
Yeah. So, and this one is a Velcro bag. My cousin
Nice.
got me the wrong hat. I have not forgiven him since that day, but 37 with 2 on the way.
Yeah.
So that's my number. Patrick will probably beat me because the guy has way too many hats, but baseball poodle. I own just one Rays hat, the Fauxback 70s logo, lowercase TB. That's a cool one though.
I've got one of those. It's slick. I like it.
I'm a little bit concerned right now that baseball poodle is here right now. Because I normally love having baseball poodle on. I'm very happy.
That means baseball poodle is not at a game.
But if baseball poodle was watching my episode, the Rocky Mountain Vibes episode where I was with James Christopher on the Let's Get To episode, then baseball poodle will know that early on in that game, I tweeted out a picture of a dog and jokingly, in my defense, said, if I catch a foul ball, I'm giving it to the dog. And I caught a foul ball. Sure enough, caught a foul ball, went right past the dog who didn't seem to care, seemed okay, and gave it to a kid instead of the dog. And then James.
So you lied, is what you're saying.
James in his video called me out for lying
Good,
to the dog.
as he should.
Yeah.
Dogs over children every time.
Dogs over children every time.
Yeah. Duh. I even know that, and I have a kid.
Well, I was afraid they were going to mess up the ball.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Guys, the Phillies have tied up the Marlins here. It's 3-3.
I need you to give it to a cat. That's amazing. It's a true story right there.
Yeah. I got Virgil booing me.
Yep.
Ed, my dog would very much want the ball. She's obsessed. This dog was just like staring lovingly at its person and seemed to have no interest in the
It
fact
wasn't. It was like, get me out of here. I want a snack.
Yeah.
Johnny Bolin, cool shirt, Anna.
I know. I got multiple compliments on the Ray shirt now.
It is a nice one. I want to get me a dad hat with that Ray logo on it. That's the one I want.
That's my favorite. You can't see it the way it's like angled, but that's my favorite. I never wear it because I'm afraid that I'm gonna like mess it up.
Eric Lichtenberg, 21 hats. 3 of them are game worn.
Twins.
Wow. Okay. Twins. Hey, we're tied, by the way, Eric. You and your team, my team.
Patrick.
First place. Yeah.
Pat Larson is just coming at me hard today. It's just Pat Larson. He has
Pat
had
Larson
it with being
just
nice to
said,
Paul.
done. He is going to be on a mission to get you off of Curve Brim Media.
Oh no, he's coming. He's coming for the throne.
He's coming for your spot on the show.
Hey, who asked? Someone asked the question.
How many?
Oh, here you go. Which Philip asked the question? Which
that's what I
minor
wanted
league
to
team
talk
do
about.
you have the most number of hats? I think it's, for me, it's either, if we're counting alternate identities, it's either the Albuquerque Isotopes, one of which I am wearing right now, and the Las Vegas Aviators. I think I have 4 of each of those.
I have 5 Cleburne Railroaders hats, followed by 4 Rough Riders hats. So those are my 2 local teams.
So you put the Durham. You talked on the Durham Bulls episode, and you say it was your favorite team, but I got more hats of the Durham Bulls, just so you know.
Hey, all you need is one good hat that you wear all the time, Ed.
No, it's okay. I got 5, I think. 5 of Durham Bulls.
The survey says I missed my opportunity to get the survey says.
I have that one. I have it.
Yeah, the duo, like the lime green and the
Blue
navy
brim.
blue.
Yes.
Shark, yeah.
I got that one. The bull shark. I got 2 bull sharks actually. One of them is by Brim Rider, and then the other one is 47, which I just recently got with their normal logo. So very happy.
That's good.
Let's see.
All right, Ed wants to discuss the crime that most 47 brands only come out in the same 10 teams or so. Almost never the Rays.
That's true.
Hmm.
It's yeah, because they've had a couple of collections lately that I really like the hats, and then of course it's just Yankees, Red Sox, Cubs,
Oh God, so annoying.
Phillies.
For sure, Red Sox. Anything that you'll say, Red Sox will have something different. 47. Obviously, they're from there, so Did you know that it used to be known as Twin Enterprises?
My OG Rays, like
Yep.
2008 hat that is gray instead of navy now, doesn't have 47 on the side, and it says Twins Enterprise on the inside, but it was still labeled as a cleanup.
Yep.
The fact that Pat Larson has an answer to this question is amazing to me because when we talked on the forthcoming Gwinnett Stripers episode of Baseball by Design, where Pat Larson talks about his collection, he brought out 15 Stripers caps.
Sorry, come again?
15 Stripers caps.
Sheesh.
And he thinks that the Iron Pigs are the one he has the most of.
One.
All right, here's Joe. 19 Surge Tumbavaca's Turbo Tubs hats. It's great.
I have a Wind Surge hat, one singular Wind Surge hat.
I didn't get a Wind Surge cap. I have a Wing Nuts cap. Right here on the wall. I've got the Wichita Wing Nuts.
Nice.
Yeah, like this one.
I got the Wranglers.
Oh yeah, the teal Wranglers hat.
All right, can I pose my question here? I had a
Go
question. My question was, what level of baseball, which classification of baseball do you most like attending in person? And I have a clear winner on this one. Like it's almost like not even close for me.
What's yours?
AAA.
Interesting.
If I could do, like, some people do the like the 30 major league parks in the summer, right? Like like they plan the road trip and they do all 30 parks. Who's the Rockies reporter?
Susie Hunter.
Susie Hunter did that. Yeah, exactly. She's been on both of our podcasts, Anna. And I forgot her name. Apologies to Susie. But she did it with 31 ballparks because she saw Toronto play in Buffalo. I would like to do all 30 AAA parks in a summer.
Ooh, I like that. I would say AA for me. I'm with Dave on this one.
AA. AA is my sweet spot too. I think.
Yeah, AA is for me is right there. Like, don't get me wrong. I also like I'm getting giving respect to collegiate wood bat, right? Because there's a lot there, but AA would be the first one for me.
Okay,
that's a good question.
I think that I think the reason that I like AAA is that you're so often you're likely to see like the rehabbing major leaguer, and like you get to see like that difference in the level of play there. You get to see these guys who the very top prospects who are right about to make it to the majors, but it still has like that minor league feel. You can still. Amy and I got tickets to the Isotopes when we were there, and we were front row right behind third base. On the second night that we were there, the first night that we were there, we were way the hell out in right field with the Profit brothers. But the second night we were first row right behind home plate or right behind third base. And it was awesome. It was like so accessible, but like still a high level of play and a nice facility.
But here's my thing. And how we always been talking about this for a while now, right? The level of entertainment because you're getting a AAA, sometimes it's like the level of entertainment is getting closer more towards major league style than AA. They're fighting, they're going to entertain the hell out of you, right? So that's why I actually prefer AA. You're still getting good product on the field, and you're getting good entertainment off the field.
Okay.
I had a conversation with about this with Virgil some time ago, and he made the point that like AA seems to kind of be that cutoff point where like you start to get an idea as to who might actually have a career as a ball player and who doesn't. And so I think that that's part of the part that I enjoy is like, look at how much like this kid is head and shoulders above everybody else, like a Jack Leiter watching him pitch or something like that. And so
I'm with it.
Isn't it incredible to think about like how many levels of baseball you have to excel at to
Mhm.
get to high A, right?
Mhm.
Like, I mean, how good a ball player you have to be to get to high A, and to think, you know, you still got 3 more levels to be like cream of the crop before you make it to the majors.
That's why it's crazy. Like the draft is not as important for a lot of fans of Major League Baseball than it is NFL, because once you're drafted, you're not seen for like 2-3 years after that, right?
Yeah.
You're sent off to the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
a lot of the times for you to develop. So like, I mean, it's
Right.
crazy how that is. Like, you just gotta just up.
Yeah. I remember once when I was doing just like short interviews with prospects, like I was doing the bloggers to be named later blog when I first started trying to, get into minor league baseball. And I would just call teams and I'd be like, I have this stupid blog and I want to talk to some players. And they would always let me. Like, they would always, like, if I bugged them long enough. And I contacted the Grand Junction Rockies and I was just like, I'd love to come do some player interviews. And they're like, that's fine. So I showed up there right after the draft, and they had drafted Kyle Freeland. And so Kyle Freeland got like this, like, $14 million signing bonus or something, right? Like, he just got a ton of money for signing with the Rockies. And so I go out to the Grand Junction Rockies, and sure enough, he just shows up. Like, he just rolls up after signing this huge signing bonus. And it's a bunch of like organizational filler, basically. Like, he's the only prospect on the team. And he shows up, he's worth, 100 times more than the rest of them combined, basically, because of this signing bonus. And he still has not thrown a professional pitch. And they're about to get on a bus to go to Idaho Falls, which is like a 14-hour drive from Grand Junction, right? Like,
Chuckers.
and I was just like, and I said to, so I interviewed him, and I was just like, so like, it's news, right? Like, everybody knows that you're worth $14 million, like, and you're about to get into this crappy bus and drive to
Gotta
Idaho
earn it
Falls.
though. That's the thing.
But
though.
you do, right? Like, I just don't think it does. I don't think it happens the same way in other sports.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely true.
It doesn't. I mean, we'll see how the NFL now, right? Because you're gonna have the XFL. That's kind of like a developmental league now, right? The USFL, right? So another developmental league. And basketball now, they have the G League, right?
Yeah.
So they have the minor leagues. Hockey, same thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just, like, kids are just getting so much better, right? Like, you hear about.
Oh yeah.
I was listening, we have Luca here in Dallas, and he's been at some like high tech performance institute since he was like 12 years old, learning all of this crazy, like, deceleration, acceleration type stuff from the time he was a kid. And it's like everybody's getting better. So you got to start expanding the leagues, because now it's going to be like the difference between this guy and this guy isn't like this. It's like that.
Yeah. And what's his name?
Luka Doncic.
Luka?
Oh, Luka, yeah.
And what floor does he live on? He lives on the second floor, I think.
So speaking of that, do you think that there is an issue? Do you think that kids are starting way too young to specialize in one sport? Do you think that they should play other sports instead of just, except for, because a lot of them are like, oh no, you got to choose a sport and you got to stick with that. You got to do travel ball and you got to do this. And then during the off season, you cannot play this because you got to do this, this, and this.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good question. I mean, I'm someone who played 6 hours of soccer a day for 16 years of my life, essentially. So like, it did a lot of things for me, but I missed out on a lot too as a kid. So I think, like, my theory, if I ever had kids, would be play all the sports until you find one that you're either really good at or you really like, or hopefully both, and then commit to one. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's getting crazy, the level of competition everywhere.
Yeah. Philip, that's a good
Such a good line.
It is. I'm the one with the Porsche.
I'm the one with the Porsche. Women do get woolly.
Such a great movie.
I would like to know, I think it was Philip who said that he has been to bland AAA ballparks. I'd be curious to know what a bland. What do you guys think? Have you been to a bland AAA ballpark?
It could be food, you know. It could be just maybe not the park itself.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm trying to think. Like, yes, you have it, yeah, but you don't want to say because you want to be positive. Okay, all right. Like, I've been to sort of like generic ones, but so maybe that's bland, right? Like, I've never had a bad experience. Like,
No,
I've never been to
I don't. I have not had a bad experience at a ball game.
yeah,
I expected more. How's that?
yeah.
I expected more from Dave. Buffalo was pretty bland before the Jays renovated it. Yeah. The all Las Vegas 51s was playing. I'll say this, and this is a discussion that I had right there on the ballpark with someone from there.
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. That is a double-A park.
Right. It's the reverse of the wind surge.
Correct.
Yeah.
It should be a double-A park, not a triple-A.
Because the wind surge have a beautiful
it was meant to be a triple-A though, but that was the thing. That was the
right?
plan. It was supposed to be a triple-A, but then they you know.
The two that were pretty bland are no longer in use as AAA ballparks. The Fresno Grizzlies were one that
I was just talking. Dude, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, and you know what's another one actually? The Sky Sox, where the Rocky Mountain Vibes play now used to be a AAA ballpark for the Colorado Springs Sky Sox, and that was a bland facility. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
it's fair.
I was gonna say another one, but you're gonna call me a hater, so I'm not going to.
Let's hear it.
No.
All right. I will tell you
the
Captains. Yeah, but what are they? They're not.
They're a single A team.
They're single A, yeah.
Yes, a high A now.
What is the nicest single A ballpark that you've been to? I'll say mine. The Wilmington Blue Rocks have a really nice ballpark.
Columbia.
The Fireflies. All right.
Yeah. That's beautiful park.
I couldn't even tell you what level the games I've been to outside of just recently, since I've kind of gotten into minor league baseball. I definitely haven't been to a single A team in the last 8 years. That's for sure.
You're in an area where it's very interesting, right? Because you got a lot of indie ball in your area.
Not Fort really. Wayne.
Tin Caps.
I'm going to be there in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I interviewed their vice president for marketing this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
congratulations.
They've got a fun story.
Yeah. You got to have something, right? I mean, you got to embrace something about that team.
Yeah. Named what? The Tin Caps?
No, any team overall.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
See, look, Mr. Whipple is with me.
All right, but what about so a really good low level experience, like a really good ballpark but for a lower level team?
Cleburne.
Okay.
Cleburne.
Yeah. I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been to the Tin Caps yet, but I keep hearing great things about that. I'd love to go see the Dayton Dragons. I hear good things about their ballpark too.
So that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of people say Tin Caps is their favorite.
Yeah, everybody's like Tin Caps, but best in minor league baseball.
Yeah. Guys, we've gone final in Philadelphia. Phil's win again. Phil's win.
My Guardians right now are bases loaded, 1 out for the Tigres.
Do we have express written consent from Major League Baseball to be broadcasting the results of these games?
Ed has strategically positioned his elbow there.
We have implied verbal consent from them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So whatever. Okay, here's a question that you posed to us, and then I want to go over this question. What is the longest you've ever driven for a game?
All right, so like you say, I put this question out there, so I'm happy to go first. But I drove 7 hours each way in 2016 to see the AAA All-Star game in Omaha at the home of the Storm Chasers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Okay.
So that's mine. 7 hours each way.
2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yep, from Cleveland to Columbus.
All right.
The Clippers. Same day.
There and back. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough.
Same day for me was when I went to I had a work thing in Illinois. So I flew into St. Louis, drove to Memphis, scared the hell out of myself when I passed the sign saying entering Arkansas, because I did not realize I was going to be driving through Arkansas. I thought I'd been driving the wrong way the whole time. And I drove
mild heart attack.
Yeah. Yep. So I drove like 4 hours to Memphis. And then that was the night where it was the last game of spring training, and they were playing. It was the Memphis Redbirds against the St. Louis Cardinals, and so the AAA team was playing the Major League club. And so so I got press credentials from the Redbirds, and then was able to go down there and talk to all the Cardinals. And so that was
cool.
So that was fun.
Nice.
And then after the game, I had to drive back to Illinois, and so that was like 3 hours. So that was in one day, that was the most I had done that. And then I had to get up the next morning and do an all-day presentation. And I was just like, I went to bed at 2 a.m. and it's 8 now. And now I've got to talk for the next 8 hours.
Dave, 7 hour round trip, Cleveland to Cincy. Okay.
Nice.
Virgil, 5 hours. Johnny Bolin, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Look at our friend Corey. Love the Clinton Lumber Kings.
Corey's here. Hi, Corey.
Low level, but a historic ballpark. Just so cool. I like that. That's pretty cool.
I mean, you got to figure the guys from baseballmapper.com are going to be
right. Exactly.
They're going to win this game.
Yeah.
They're going to. That's it. The rest of us are just playing for second.
Right. Exactly.
So, round trip. I've done this multiple times down to Houston for a Sunday day game and back, which totals out to be just over 8 hours in the car.
Just about.
Yeah. And then not there and back. I once left Campbell in North Carolina at like 8 after a 6 a.m. practice and drove 11 hours to see the Rays play in the ALCS. So
worth it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
worth it, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Worth it.
My brother, who I love and who is on my podcast today, and you can feel the familial bond there. But he told me after the fact that the continuation of Game 5 of the World Series in 2008, with apologies for bringing this up to Anna, that he had a ticket for me for that. If I could have gotten to Philadelphia from Colorado, he had a ticket for me for what ultimately ended up being the Phillies winning the World Series for the first time since 1980. And he didn't tell me about it because he didn't think I'd be able to get there.
You would have too.
Are you kidding me, Dave? So he kept it secret from me. He was like right down the right field line.
Throat punch somebody for that, just so you know.
Well, he still owns the Shore House, so I can't throat punch anybody. But it's
I can. I'll do it for you. How dare you? That's crazy, though.
Is this Gators? Ed, is this the?
It's Chris.
Chris.
Okay.
I still have numbers about the game, so thanks for bringing it up. Thanks,
fellow Rays fan.
Rays fan. Apologies. I just had Eric Hinsky striking out against Brad Lidge on a continuous loop in my house.
Except it was in my nightmares.
Should they be using the sun some more in their logo, Anna?
Who?
The Rays.
The Rays.
Like, should they be using the logo like the sun, right? The Rays, right?
Like that's
what they're playing with.
Yeah, the sunburst.
Yeah, they should they be using that some more in their logo and their, you know what I mean?
I hate it. So they just went the Sunday unis, the baby blues used to have the Rays script across,
and then now they have that like here on the patch.
Yeah, and to me it looks like
you got shot.
Like a 4-year-old's jammies, you know.
Let's not go there because I can show you the wing G still.
The Rays brand is such a mess.
There you go.
Oh yeah, exactly. Right. Like to not have the animal, right, to get away from the devil ray animal.
Oh, because of the word devil. Get over it.
Devil ray. And then to mix in the sun ray, and then they realized everyone loved the devil ray, and so they went back to the devil ray, and now they've got both and they don't work together at all. I
wish they go back to the devil ray altogether.
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah. That was, in 08 when they went to the sunburst kind of, they had the ray was on the shoulder, and that was supposed to only be there for 1 year, and then there was like outrage, and now it's everywhere but also nowhere, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love the
prefer it.
ray. Obviously, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The colors, everything.
I'll tell you my favorite Tampa Bay logo is I love the green look that they had right before they went to this navy and light
Like
blue
that
look.
hunterish green that they had.
Yeah. With the block TB and then the ray swimming. That was my favorite look. They had like the vest, which I wasn't necessarily a fan of, but I love the green. Every team
How
is
many
blue.
teams have used that vest look?
Oh, it was clutch there for a while. Colorado had it, right?
Colorado still has it.
Do they still wear the vest?
Yeah, Colorado still wears it. They're black unis.
That
Nice.
was one of the things when I was doing the story about their uniforms for sportslogos.net that Nolan Arenado said was that he wanted to wear the black vest more. He wanted to wear the one that was like the black vest, basically. And everyone was just like, have them do whatever it takes to keep them here in town. Like, let them wear the vest. And so
it's still a good look. Cleveland used to have one. It used to be blue with a scraped eye on it. You know, so I like those. I like them. Oh, I wish they would have had.
Do you remember when Griffey was playing and Seattle did turn forward the clock?
I knew exactly where you were going.
Oh, I was just going to talk about it. It was so bad.
It's like a basketball jersey with no t-shirt underneath and then the backwards hats. But
well, the Ken Griffey look. That was so bad.
Yeah. If Griffey can't pull it off, there's no hope for anyone else. So
it's like an oversized logo on it. It's like it was like turned kind of like, on his, it was so bad. Yeah. Or the shorts for the Cubs.
Yeah.
When they wore the softball
White Sox.
Oh, yeah.
The White Sox.
Yeah. My favorite Ken Griffey Jr. thing, this is not exactly related to the uniforms, but the very famous like rookie card, the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, was actually airbrushed from a minor league card of his from when he was with like the San Bernardino Spirits. Like, so yeah, if you look up
great name.
I know, right? So it's like, the very famous, like super valuable Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card was actually one that they airbrushed from a minor league team.
Blue Jays had the best as well.
Yeah.
It was a staple there for a while, It was like
those early 2000s, like late 90s, 2000. That was like the time where you could wear a vest. Everybody wanted to wear the vest.
Around the time that JT and Britney Spears showed up in their Canadian tuxedo to the the Grammys or whatever it was.
Guys, we're up against the clock here. We're down to the last 2 minutes.
And I still didn't even go over all the questions. Look at that.
This is the thing about having all these questions. It's great.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Anna, who's on your podcast tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have a dynamic duo, father and son, Matt and Tom Burns. So you guys might know Matt from Twitter. They just went on together this epic road trip up in the Northwest. So
you're
all
very jealous.
It's a great one.
That road trip looked incredible.
It did.
All right. Pretty good. How about you, Ed? Who's next week?
Next week is Logan of Old Fort out of Indiana. He designs the Fort Wayne Daisies and all of the different logos. You guys should look him up.
Yeah,
cool stuff. And then obviously this week you guys already know Jared Orton of the Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
So
here's Pat reminding us today's episode on the
Crust Cutters,
formerly the Phillies low A affiliate, the Williamsport Cross Cutters. That's a terrific episode today.
And we'll be Draft League now.
Now they're the Draft League. Exactly. Yeah. It used to be a Phillies affiliate, so I still have a soft spot in my heart for them. And they play at the home of the Little League World Series. So
very cool.
This week, obviously, the Durham Bulls, as we've been talking about, with Curved Brim Media Month continues on the Baseball by Design podcast. And Anna was a guest today on the Durham Bulls episode. So that's been fun. And then next week is the Corpus Christi Hooks. And so I've got Reed Ryan, son of Nolan Ryan, and James Christopher, noted Astros fan.
What? I thought he was a Rangers fan.
Yeah. What?
He loves
and also
Arlington.
Also on that episode, my close personal friend and designer extraordinaire, Dan Simon.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Dan Simon returns.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. Well, guys, we will see you guys next week.
Here comes the music.
Bye.